So let's students start the third chapter. Chapter number 3 is related to the interesting facts about national parks and sanctuaries. So what is the interesting facts? Here in this chapter we will study about the different type of national parks, name of the national park, and what is specialty of that national park, that we will study in this chapter. So children, first name what they given as Hale National Park is the first national park in India which is aimed at the preservation of tigers and other animals and birds. Means this national park, Hale National Park, is the first national park. It was built first in India. For what purpose? For the preservation of tigers and some animals, other animals and birds, but especially for tigers also. You know that tigers are nowadays coming under the endangered category. Okay, and if we not protect their species, or if we not give conservation to them, protection to them, and proper conditions we not provide to them, then they can be vanished from the earth in the coming years. So children, second national park is Yellowstone National Park. So here you can fill only Yellowstone. National Park is already written here. So, okay. So Yellowstone National Park, established by US Congress, was the first national park in the world. Above we have talked about the first national park in India, but here we are studying about the first national park in the world. Which national park? Yellowstone National Park. And for what purpose they built this national park? It is known for its wildlife and subalpine forest. Mean these forests are the subalpine forest. These are the special type of forest where they are present to save these kind of forest and its wildlife. They establish this national park which is called Yellowstone National Park. And you know children that national park is an area where animals or plants we are conserving in their natural habitats. Means we will not destroy them or we will not disturb them, but we only give protection in their conserved area, means in their natural habitat, in the forest area only. Government made some rule and regulations so that we can provide protection to these animals. So third is, this is not about the national park, but this is a kind of famous book which is called Red Data book. This book contains list of species whose continued existence is threatened. You know that children, this is a kind of book which is maintained every year, or record which is or data which is maintained in this book is related to the wildlife, means animals as well as plants. And in this book that they have mentioned the different categories, means which animals are coming under the threatened conditions. Means threatened means there is a threatening to those animals and plants which can be finished near the coming years. And some endangered animals also which are now existing on the earth but can be finished in the coming years. And it also maintains the data regarding extinct species. Extinct means those species which are which are already vanished from the earth, just like dinosaurs and dinosaur, dodo, mammoth, like that animals. And now this fourth point is related to the well-known panda. Chi Chi became the logo of Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF. Okay, so this is the organization, world level organization, which collects fund for the nature, and it provide also fund for nature to conserve the nature or wildlife or natural things. And its main logo is made from this Chi Chi variety of panda. And fifth is related to the Nandan Kanan National Park, which is situated 20 kilometers from Bhubaneswar, is one of India's largest tiger safari. So this Nandan Kanan is a national park which is situated in Bhubaneswar, and it is called the largest tiger safari. Means here so many tigers you can see. Still tiger species are very limited on the in our India as well as in the world, but you can see here in this national park, Nandan Kanan. And sixth one is Palmau National Park, which is also called Belta National Park, is one of the national park in Jharkhand state in India, where world's first tiger census was done in the year 1932 based on pug mark count. Means children, every year that a world organization is working or keeping the record of these special animals which are coming under the category of endangered or threatened species. So here this was the national park where first time they counted about the number of tigers in 1932. And seventh one is Kaziranga National Park, which is famous for one-horned rhinoceros. And this national park is situated in the Assam region, and it is established for provide conservation or provide protection to the one-horned rhinoceros, because these are also nowadays coming under the endangered category. And 8th national park at Chamoli Garhwal is known as Valley of Flowers. Here you can see many species of flowers in this area. So that's why they are regarded this area also as a national park. 9th is the Periyar National Park, which is situated high in the ranges of the Western Ghats in the South Indian state of Kerala. And children, this park, the Periyar Park, is famous for the Project Elephant. Means it is built for specially to provide protection to the elephants. Okay, so after this, see the next one. 10th one is Bandhavgarh. Bandhavgarh National Park belongs to the Vindhyan mountain ranges of central India and has highest density of tiger population. Bandhavgarh also, if you visited, you must have seen that there is also a variety of tigers, or we can say highest number of tiger we can see there. And this is also the site where the famous white tigers of Rewa were discovered. Means here not the number of tiger are more, but also white tiger, which is a famous tiger, white tigers of Rewa, they also discovered here in this place. Okay, so that's why this place is important, Bandhavgarh. And 11th one is the tigress Sita, who became world famous through many films based around her, is native of Bandhavgarh National Park. So means here they have mentioned about the tigress, one tigress whose name was Sita, and this tigress was used in many films. So that was also belong to Bandhavgarh National Park. And children, this 12th one is a desert national park, or we can say Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Means desert national park which is situated in Jaisalmer, that is a place in Rajasthan, is one of the largest national park covering an area of 3162 square kilometers. Okay, so this is the national park which is situated in the desert area, and here it is the largest national park in desert area. Okay, and 13 is Dachigam National Park of Jammu and Kashmir is the last proper habitat of the which animal? Hangul, also known as the Kashmir stag. Means this is the Hangul is the animal which is only found in the Dachigam National Park of Jammu and Kashmir. Children, some of the species are coming under the rare categories. Rare means those species are coming under the rare category which are found in some of the places only, and Hangul is one of them. And to provide protection to these animals, this national park was established in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, because these animals are not found anywhere else, so that's why they have to be protected in their natural habitat. So that's why they made this Dachigam National Park in Jammu and Kashmir. And 14 one is the Gir National Park, which is very important, and many time this question is asked in some competitive exams, because it is related to this Gir National Park is situated in the Gujarat. Okay, and it is the only remaining place in the world, remember that, where one likely to see the Asiatic lion, which one of the world's most threatened species. Means Gir National Park is only situated to give protection to the Asiatic lion. Asiatic lion is a variety of lion which is not present anywhere else in the world. Okay, so it is in the Gujarat region, and to provide protection to them and to provide proper conditions, environmental conditions to those lions for their better rearing, we have to protect them in their natural habitat, because they come under the threatened species. Okay, threatened category. Threatened means there is a threatening of these animals, that if we have not saved them, we will not save them, then they can be disappear from our earth. So 15th is Bhartipur Wildlife Sanctuary. So some of the sanctuaries are also a kind of place where some birds or some other animals, we conserve them, we provide protection to them, and we provide proper environment to them, okay, by imposing rules and regulations, so that other human beings will not disturb these animals, special animals. So Bhartipur Wildlife Sanctuary is also only sanctuary of India that was created artificially and declared as World Heritage Site by UNESCO. You know that UNESCO is the world level organization, okay, and this organization declare this Bhartipur Wildlife Sanctuary, which is artificially made by India, and this world level organization declared this as a world heritage, okay. So it is also important for us, and many variety of birds are kept there, and they kept under protection and provide them better area or better natural conditions, be conserved there, okay. And 16 one is Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary of India serves as the second home of the Siberian cranes. You know that Siberian crane is a very beautiful bird, and in winters, you know that these kind of birds, many these similar kind of birds are also protected under this bird sanctuary, Bhartipur Bird Sanctuary in India. And those special birds which comes in winter in our country, they are also getting protection, or we can say better conditions to live here in the Bhartipur Bird Sanctuary. So this is the natural area we have created artificially, but we provide every facility here as birds or animals getting in the nature or in the forest area, okay. So 17th is Kebul Lamjao National Park is famous as the world's only floating sanctuary. Means this was the only sanctuary, it was the place where we kept animals, or we can say provide protection to the animals in the floating sanctuaries. It is called floating sanctuary. Floating means it must be in the in some water body, on some water body, okay. So that's why it is called floating sanctuary. So you should remember by the name of floating sanctuary about Kebul Lamjao. And about this more information they have written in 18th one, Kebul Lamjao National Park. It is a sanctuary, and it is a national park also, and but it is called as floating sanctuary. And this national park in Manipur is the home of endangered Elk's deer or sangai, okay. Which kind of animals means specially for what kind of animal they have made this sanctuary or made this national park for endangered Elk's deer or sangai, okay. So This is all about chapter number 3. Children, in this chapter we have studied about the different type of national parks and sanctuaries.